look like sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he money can back. Tell from the front, I got it behind me.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. First down, Vic. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Airing it out for Olsen. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That was second down throw for Vic. He's going to launch this thing way down. Tries for Rice. Intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Focus.
Johnson on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Lorenzo Neal, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Remember the good old days?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be...
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
got some room to work. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And this time they'll throw it with Vick. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Michael Vick being chased out left. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Open man. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Ridley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. A little juke. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Throw left side, complete to Moss. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Vick on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A gain of 32 that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Airing it out for Olsen. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 32 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Again, it's Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Roethlisberger. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Vic operating on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Davis has it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Roethlisberger now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The return man is Hill. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now this time he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Vick, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing, Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Ron Woodson with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now the attack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Three down. Set. Like 30. All right, let's go.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hurry up, let's go!
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set! Blue 30.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. LaMarcus Joyner in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One last shot for Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punch. looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count. Ooh, right now. Yo, I'm two up, brown blew up. Brother went to jail, told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh. They knew us, and we were blowing your budget in the club, the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh. Bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm inviting this guy to a party. Where the fuck is he?
Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI.
What's this guy? 21.
Shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane.
Alright, here you go. I'm gonna tell this guy to join the party. Let's talk to this guy some more. Alright.
No, it ain't, they ain't talking cash, so I did the race. Fast car with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with.
Alright. Get the next fucking wins, go to the playoffs. Super Bowl number 2. Let's see if this guy has a Super Bowl win. I bet he don't have a Super Bowl win. Just one guy. He's looking at my stats now, probably. Well, my stats on night were that accurate because I have a lot of friends that play with me here, so. But lost wise, but. Proofs in the pudding, I just whooped your ass. That's hilarious.
Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's
Actually, that's
Cairo
that guy.
Santos
I wonder
now
if he has
ready to
Super
get
Bowl.
this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Another Mike Vick.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And
Dude, why is
able
my
to
kick
get this
this
one
one?
across the
That was weird.
35. A nice pick up
This is
there,
glitch.
11
I
yards,
couldn't
and
even,
it'll
like,
move the sticks.
change my view or...
Here's the first carry of the game from Barry Sanders. His burst, his bounce, absolutely iconic. That guy moves in directions most people aren't able to do.
Career rushing yards are crazy, over 15,000, and the only player with 1,500 yards.
Dude, why is my shit like fucking... It's like auto-strafing. What is going
And he
on?
finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Dude, I couldn't run without my shit auto...
There.
Why is my button
And
stuck?
even 40 yards.
There. Wow, my left trigger was stuck. Dude, what
Operating
the
out of
fuck?
Steeler
I never had that
territory
happen
now.
before.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 23.
Wow, that sucks.
Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy.
Alright,
And
well,
a short gain
that was
here
a
down
fluke
to
play.
the
There's no
22.
way you're going to get that shit
Just a
again.
yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Vick, and this was complete to Reed.
Give me that
And
fucking
he'll be
fumble.
brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Sanders.
Got him.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Jack 16. Hey.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. There he goes, right side. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Ware not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They get it to him running left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, let's go!
Vick with a give to Sanders. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Vick on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 52 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Vick leaves to Sanders on the draw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are. And they've got...
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Another run with Sanders, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They will indeed go for it. Vic, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's Vic following the interception. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins free. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Hey, let's go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On third down, Vick. On the screen, here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here goes Vick on fourth down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Snickers, 66. Let's go, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Greg Olsen from 8 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll run for it here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Barry Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Roethlisberger to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Ridley, 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Okay, pocket through big day sumo, pulling card like Uno, flip like judo. You act too culo, you and her no chance you go. Pocket too big day sumo, pocket too big day sumo, pocket too big day sumo, pocket too big day sumo. Pull card like Uno, flip like judo. You act too culo, you and her no chance you go. Pocket too big day sumo, pocket too big day sumo. Too big, they sumo. Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you. Get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. That's it, and myself, man, they need a new hope, deal of a new Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket through beat Rakishi. Pocket through big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big, they sumo. Pocket through big, they sumo. Pocket through big, they sumo. Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like Hummus, see them. Echo back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big.
What's up, guys? What's going on? Nothing, just finishing up my Madden stream I got going on right now. I just went 3-0 to make the playoffs, and they were epic fucking games. I even had some dude I blew out 21-0 that had like a really better team than me get on the mic and talk shit to me and send me a friend request. It was just too funny.
He's like, you're a punk ass.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll wager you for 50,000. H1 you said? You still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're waiting on a full group.
Okay.
I'm on combat training, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, let me finish this real quick. I'm just exchanging some of these players for tokens. And I'll be done.
Alright. Yeah, we're looking for 2 more, so we'll try to find 1 more besides you as well.
I got a shit ton of people to play. So.
Cool.
I won 2 games in a row yesterday after I left you guys. I won a sniper and shotty, and then I won a solo. The sniper and shotty was really cool too, because it was down to me and one last dude, and I was inside the house, and I had to make the circle, and he was on top of this wood pile, like by this fence, and he got one shot on me, and as I'm running, I just pull my scope up and just pow, go right in the face. I was like, yes, no fucking way. That guy had to have been heated. Four more to go. Maybe I'll stream some H1Z1.
Dude, I'm down. I got some on my account. Go check it out.
Yeah, in a minute here, tell me
I don't have like the whole fucking, like the whole face cam shit.
I don't either. I don't really care about showing my face. We'll be here to watch the face, we'll be here to watch fucking the game.
You should get H1Z1 Pyro Foxy. Damn it.
Dude, that... Good. Might as well upgrade my Rod Woodson before the playoffs.
How's Destiny 2 Pyrofoxy?
I just downloaded that.
Really?
I literally just downloaded that game too, yeah. I haven't played it yet.
But yeah, again, Pyrofoxy, you should fucking, you should get H1Z when it's free. It's like a really dope battle royale.
It's like a underrated version of PUBG.
It's the original.
It's like, well, if it was like the original, it would have zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been playing it for hell of years on.
It's like Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite since like 2006, 2007 on PC. People are like, no, it hasn't been out that long. I'm like, dude, just because Battle Royale hasn't been out doesn't mean Fortnite wasn't out. You know what I mean?
Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do.
Alright, so I'm gonna upgrade my Rod Woodson and I'm ready to go for some H1.
Alright, well, hold up, we need one more player.
Yeah, I'll probably have somebody that can join here in a second.
Now we need two more.
Two more?
Well,
Oh, somebody
we
left?
still need one more after you.
Okay.
Gotta stay tunnel vision, gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching.
Yeah, we'll have the whole main squad dude back.
I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around.
Hello?
She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me.
Maybe I have to think of something else.
Me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some. Kind of keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but
Yo, Cameron Marshall's online, guys.
If you want to.
Okay.